Y'all played your hearts out. I mean, it was quite amazing, and you gave up a lot, each of you, to make sure that the three of you would be together. I mean, and you took a lot of heat. I mean, forget the Miami Heat. You took a lot of heat.
Yeah.
How does this feel like y'all can look at everybody in the eye and say, what?
I mean, this right here is the reason why we all came together in the first place 2 summers ago. You know, we knew it was going to be tough.
Right.
Not quite this tough, but this is the ultimate reason why we came together, and that was to win a championship.
Are you really this close? Tell us the truth. No one's listening. I know you are on the court, but are you really this close in real life?
Well, we're close. You know, we're brothers. You know, and each of us is different. You know, away from the game, each of us like to do different things, but we always come back together. But on the court, we're as close as it gets.
Yeah.
You know, some athletes I notice, they like it when people hate them. You know what I mean? Now, you guys are so great. Does it bother you when people outside of South Florida, let's say, when they really can't stand you and they hate you because you're good, I guess? They're jealous. Does it bother you?
That should be the biggest problem, yeah.
I think you have to get really numb to it because when we first got together, I think it shocked us all how different it was. Yeah, really, everybody was coming out and everything.
It's just pure jealousy, though, isn't it?
I want to know.
It's a part of the game. It's a part of the game, you know. It's
LeBron, you were one of our most fascinating people a few years ago. You're all fascinating. But when that buzzer sounded and you knew that you'd won this, what went through your minds?
It was like a relief. It was like a weight off our back. I mean, it was definitely a weight off my back personally, just to, you know, everything that we've been through, you know, the last 2 years, you know, the ups and downs, you know, with the game of basketball and off the floor as well, to be able to see the confetti and see our fans cheer at the highest level they ever cheered because we were champions.
Yeah.
It was like, wow.
Is there something?
I was just going to say, because we talked about this at Hot Topics, you know, you became a villain, LeBron, when you announced that you were leaving your hometown of Cleveland and you were going over to Miami, and you had a lot of haters. Is there something you want to say to them now?
You know what? This trophy right here speaks for itself, right?
Championships. In 2006, you led the team as MVP to the championship then, but I heard that you said you're going to enjoy this one more. Why?
I am. Yeah, I got lucky. I got blessed to be on the team, you know, at 24 with Shaquille O'Neal and be able to help lead that team to the championship. So I felt at that time like, oh, this is going to happen again. This is going to happen again next year. And then it didn't quite happen that way. 6 years later, you know, going through a lot on the court with injuries, with we was the worst team in the league a few years ago. A lot of personal issues off the court, just a lot of things in life that you deal with. And, you know, once you get back to this point again, what we call a mountaintop, you enjoy it. And
the mountaintop.
Do you feel that because the last time you guys lost, and it was very, very devastating to you because, you know, it was a lot of pressure. LeBron, you didn't come out of your house for 2 weeks. Chris, you broke down and cried. But do you think that losing helped you with the win this time?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's just like any other thing in life, you're going to run into obstacles, and you're going to be challenged in a way you've never been challenged before. And, you know, that's what it's really about. We know that we play basketball, but I think a lot of people can go through that trying to get to the mountaintop. You know, it was very difficult.
You've had your challenges. I mean, injured, missed, what, 9 games, right? And then came back. You had people when you were out saying, before you were out saying, this isn't about him. And then you came back, and during your absence, actually, they felt as though you were irreplaceable. So you faced challenges. How does it feel to be back? I'm glad you're healthy. You've had a big couple months with a baby and a championship.
He didn't have the baby.
No,
That was not why he was out.
Feels good, I guess.
But it has to feel good to really reach that after facing some adversity, right?
Absolutely. And, you know, we were anticipating adversity, probably not in the forms that it came, but we ended up making it, and we always had each other to rely on and the rest of our teammates to kind of just have that support group.
You know what you're up against together. You know, you get it.
One of the great things as I was watching, you know, listening to the talking heads who, you know, say all kinds of stuff. But it was great to hear that you checked yourself. You said, okay, I wasn't as good as I should have been last year.
We are back with
with NBA champions LeBron James, Dwyane Wade, and Chris Bosh. Okay, so you know what? Now, LeBron, you got a ton of Twitter followers, but before the championships, you gave up tweeting for a couple months, and you started reading books. You were reading The Hunger Games right before you had to play. How the heck were you able to get your mind into a book?
Well, I mean, with the playoffs, you give so much time and commitment to the game of basketball. I just want to try to, kind of get away from it. Before I went out on the floor, I want to try to get away from it. So, I picked up reading.
Are you reading 50 Shades of Grey?
No, but my fiance read it, and she said it's really good.
I got a pattern for you.
Yeah, and that's when you got engaged, right?
I guess so.
Chris, I'm curious because I read that you are a whiz in math and science, right? And you're a modest whiz. What would you be doing if you weren't playing basketball?
Well, I wanted to do graphic design when I went to college, but I couldn't do that and play basketball. So
this pays better, I think, anyway.
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
We just wanted to congratulate him because you have a new baby, 7 weeks old, and your beautiful, beautiful wife is here, Adrienne. But look at it. Look at Chris's wife. After 7 weeks, you look amazing, girl.
Were you able to get home for the birth? Because it came in the middle of the playoffs, didn't it?
It was one day during the first round. It was here in New York, and as soon as we landed and got on the plane, got off from the plane, I got the call from her, and she told me what was going on.
Yeah, and she said, "Where are you?"
Yeah, well, I asked my friend. I said, I think we have to go. He said, "Okay, let's get something to eat." Then I got the call back. It's like, "You need to get here now." And so I rushed back.
Fastest you ever moved, I bet, right, to get there in time?
Yeah, absolutely. Everything worked out perfectly, so we were
That's
lucky.
a blessing. It really is. And Dwyane, first of all, we love your style. We always see you looking so great. Who dresses you? Is it you? Do you go through the closet and think, okay, this is what I want to do today? You really have your own style. I love it.
The glasses are right. The glasses are fly.
Thank you.
They're fly. You know.
But is this you, or is it all your inspiration?
As much as I like to take credit for everything, I can't take credit for it. I mean, it's such a busy life, with kids at home, everything we do basketball-wise. I actually have a stylist. I won't say her name. I'm not giving her that credit. But,
you wear
she's
well.
gorgeous.
You mentioned just being home. Your father too, doing it on your own. You're actually going to kick off our next season, coming back with the book on fatherhood.
Yeah.
What's the most challenging part for you, and the best part?
Well, the best part is, waking up every morning, and just seeing, my kids at the breakfast table, getting ready to start the day. And, I had so many times in my life where I didn't have them there, where I didn't have the opportunity to touch them, to hold them, to talk to them. So every morning I wake up, and to hear them in the kitchen, talking very loud. But to see them at the breakfast table, it warms my heart up every morning.
Great. That is unbelievable.
LeBron, you have two children, two sons, 5 and 7, and you got engaged New Year's Eve.
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
So, what took you so long?
I don't know, but I know I made the right decision.
Did you get down
with that.
on one knee
Yeah,
in
I
the
did.
restaurant?
He held
That's a
the
long way
ring
down.
for me too for a long time.
yes.
And I'll give you a quick story. He was like, I went up to him after New Year's when the ball came down, and I said, I'm ready. He was like, "You sure?" I was like, "If you don't give me the ring now, I ain't gonna do it." So I got on one knee and proposed.
Nice.
I just want to show up because LeBron is wearing a bracelet that says "I promise," and you have a foundation
Yes.
that helps third graders promise to stay in school and do good.
Yeah, we have a pledge every year, and they promise me that they'll stay in school. They promise me that they will listen to their teachers and do all the things that need to be done to continue, their education.
Right.
And I promise them that I will be the role model and the leader for them on and off the floor.
That's wonderful.
All right.
I got to bring some bracelets to everyone here. Yeah.